I would say you have to go to the Himalayas in your heart, but not necessarily in your body. Because as long as we are anchored and rooted in the drama that is taking place around us, we're going to go up and down with it. As long as we're anchored into the external waves of the ocean, we're going to go up and down. It's great if you like surfing, but it gets tiring after some time. But if we're able to anchor ourselves deeply in that ocean, then even though there's waves on the surface, it's not that we have to stop the waves of the ocean so I can find peace. It's that you become able to anchor in the depths of it, that the waves don't disturb, because my peace, my joy, isn't rooted in or based upon decisions that other people are making, things that are happening in the external world. It's from that source within the self of joy, of love, whatever word we use for it, whether we say God or divinity or soul or spirit or consciousness, whatever word we use, its very nature is joy, is peace. And that, in many ways, actually is what I wrote the book for, was to help people realize, okay, my arc, my physical arc was Hollywood to the Himalayas. Literally, from Hollywood, via Palo Alto and Stanford to the Himalayas. But the arc of changing how you think, that doesn't require a physical relocation. But it requires a shift from what I call the Hollywood way of thinking, which says you are your body, you're its size, its shape, its color, its race, its religion, its history, its relationships, its title, its bank account, which leads to suffering. Because then, of course, there's always greed and envy and sense of not enoughness and competition and a sense of lack and anger. And you shift it to the Himalayan way of thinking, which says you have a body, but actually you aren't it, as you shared so beautifully and gave that beautiful meditation of realizing we're not the body, not its size, not its shape, not the activity in the brain. We are that soul, we are that spirit. And that's something everyone can do. So however people are suffering, wherever they are, I so deeply hope that through the book, through my experiences, through the teachings as I learned them, that people will be able to make that shift from the Hollywood way of thinking of suffering to the Himalayan way of thinking of ending